welcome back. It's time for us to do Isurd's Ascension quest.
Looking at Colony Lambda now, wouldn't you agree that it's recovered some of its spirit?
Suppose.
Definitely. The atmosphere feels different to how things were, even a little while ago.
Perhaps the change isn't a vast one, but something is indeed different. If we hadn't met you, perhaps this change wouldn't have taken place. We'd have retreated into our shells.
All we did was give things a little push. I'm sure you'd have managed this by yourself, Isurd?
You're most kind. Either way, that doesn't change the heap of problems I'm facing. They need fixing, but I can only manage a few at a time.
It's not good if you push yourself too hard, Commander. Getting some rest is important too.
Rest? Not sure how I'd go about getting some rest. The way things are here, I always end up busy, almost without intending to.
I suppose as long as you're at your home colony, things just turn out that way, huh?
And you know, we ain't exactly experts in the art of taking a load off.
That reminds me.
Do you have an idea, Tyon?
Well, this could turn out to be nothing. But earlier, I heard a Nopon merchant talking about something called a natural spa.
We're really gonna have a hot springs episode.
A spa?
Supposedly it's in a remote place, not easily reachable by people.
I think I know where it is.
What's remoteness got to do with getting poor Isurd here to relax?
The Nopon also said it contained lots of nutrients, stimulated metabolism, promoted blood circulation.
So you're saying if we get our hands on this spa, then even Isurd could get some rest? He'll be able to recover, basically?
Like I said before, the information is questionable. It's only something I heard in passing.
Tyon.
Commander, I'm sorry, I know it's hardly a credible source.
I think I like the sound of this.
Huh?
Now, I say we go out and we find this spa thing.
Spa.
I'm not really one to talk, but I didn't think you'd be so into this.
Well, I have a passing interest in things of that ilk. But, I don't want to keep you from your journey.
I mean, our journey is doing this kind of random stuff right now, mate.
Nah, don't you worry about that. More importantly, how do we go about finding this thing?
Why don't we ask somebody in the city?
Or I could go right there, it's obvious what it is.
Right, better than just us racking our brains about it.
But,
My thanks, all of you.
there's a proper protocol to this we have to follow.
Just leave it to us, Commander. We'll give this our undivided attention.
Undivided. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Effervescent hot. Alright then, let's head over to the city. Ugh. I was trying to move that and I actually accidentally clicked that. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you a question. Huh? What's that? We're looking for something called a natural spa. Natural spa, Never seen such bounties of nature with my own eyes, I'm sorry to say. Bounties in nature? What? Don't you even know that? Guess you youngs only know what you know. But if you ask around among folk my age, you should find someone who can tell you all about them. In fact, someone I knew. Once used to go searching for spas, but they're in elusive spots, never to be found. Spots like... I heard about them being in the forest, or under a cliff, or deep in some cave, but nobody could ever find them. I see. Hang on, maybe that old man's been to one. No, maybe he's dead. I don't see him around these days. Might be dead. Okay then. Thanks. Sorry to bother you. Sorry, I couldn't be more help. No, you've helped a lot. Let's go.
A natural spa, eh? Hard to imagine what that might even look like.
I guess we won't know until we get there.
Yeah, I just like that aspect. Like, yeah, I ain't seen that guy in a while. He's probably dead then. That's the only explanation. Is like, I must be dead. Must be dead. Typical boomer. Typical boomer. Let's jump on down because we should be able to here. Indeed. Tima! I'd like to ask you something. Oh dear, yes. Do you know of something called a natural spa? Never thought I'd hear anyone ask about those ever again. Whoa! Oh, do you know something? Ah, yes, of course. People used to talk about spas until the Armus came home. It's a place where you could heal your wounds, warm your spirits, and strengthen bonds with your fellow man. Whoa, they did all that? I've never been to one, you see. In fact, they say they all dried up decades ago. Don't they exist anymore? They're not something you find just anywhere, and not many here in the city know about them. But there's someone who might. There is. I think if there's anyone who can tell you, it's him. It's called, give me a minute. That's a weird name. We're counting on you, love. If we don't find it, he's gonna shrivel and die from stress. Come now, it's really not that severe. Well, it's the man people call the Trivia King. He's got to know what you need. Brilliant, thank you.
So it's somewhere fairly out of the way?
At least people have heard of this natural spa phenomenon.
It's that sort of thing. Like, how do we know to which people to ask? How do we know it's these three, other than obviously the marker on the map? It's like, Hollis, mate. Could we have a moment of your time? What's wrong? There emergency? I want something called a natural spa. We were hoping you might know where we can get one. See what a spa, do you? Do you know something? Sorry. Just hadn't heard anyone talk about one in a good while. That's a quaint pastime and no mistake. But you know, a spa isn't something you can just have. It's a pastime. You mean like a hobby? Long ago, people used to go to great lengths looking for natural spas. Soldiers tired from war would heal their wounds with their help, then come out ready to fight again. Guess you'd say a spa is something you immerse in. Warms your core and soon enough you're better. So our records say. The more we hear about this, the stranger it sounds. You soak your body and it heals? Right. I'm sorry to say, over however many decades they've all but disappeared. They can disappear? Yep. You can go looking for one, but I wouldn't hold out too much hope if I were you. This has been a great help. Thank you kindly. His name's Hollis, not kindly. Dear, oh dear.
The more I hear about these natural spas, the more curious I become.
And they're really hyping them up, aren't they? They really are. Right, so let's go back and discuss that then.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
Try me.
And today's story is...
So, what do we know about natural spas? To summarize, hardly much of anything, except that they can heal and restore you. We didn't get the most concrete info, huh? Nobody has even been to one. Look at this poor clod. This is so haggard. Think we're gonna lose him? Just how do I look to you? One thing's for sure, we're not gonna find one with what we've got so far. With no clue where one actually could be. Like in a forest? Under a cliff? Yeah, realistically, we can't just blindly search everywhere. I know where one is! But it does sound kinda cool, right? Just soaking your body and somehow healing? Yeah, but soaking in what? Sounds a lot like a bath. Might just be a bath, right? From the way they talked, I thought the same. But I've never been in a bath that healed my wounds. Maybe it's a question of using the right soap? Sir, I hate to think we've wasted your time, but we can't come up with any more results. I'm grateful for your concern, but honestly, I have been enjoying myself. We might not find anything, but after all our searching, there's just something in all this talk. Just hearing that gave my heart a much-needed jolt, but that might not be the best way to put it. No, I think you have it right, other than the jolt. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't care what happens. Let's keep searching for a bit longer. And let's go ask the bloke that people said would know about this whole spa business. What? The Trivia King? Or the supposedly dead guy? The report of his death could still turn out to have been a mite exaggerated. We don't know whether Trivia King and this dead guy or not are the same person. But it's worth finding out. I know I've said it before, but I've certainly saddled you with a tough task. Enough of that. We're giving you spirits a lift and all that. Once we find this natural spa, we'll chuck you right in. You better really find it. Assuming you can chuck someone right in. That's how it is. That's how it is.
Where to from here?
Where to from here? Destination map. So from the looks of it, we need to head up. Somehow. Looks like we're meant to go up here. Here. How do I get back? Is it? Nope. Right, go down there. Past Gray. Alright, Gray. How you doing, mate? So I know this is probably not the right way, but it's like, well, I'm determined now. I've lost interest. Alright, so is it up there? There we go. So I know we got up here previously when we had to do the lights, so... There we go. Why are you up here? Of all places.
Excuse me, kind sir.
I'm not kind!
What? What? A bunch of hoodlums? Trying to gang up on an old man, eh?
Oh god, that would have been funny. Like, he turns around, like, all shocked, and then falls over backwards over the edge. Be like, oh. He died. The end!
No, sir. We are searching for a natural spa.
What did you say?
Oh, we're searching...
If it's spas you're asking about, I'm who you need to be talking to.
We are talking to you, mate.
Well then. So you're the kids going around making noise about spas. You think talking to me is the way to get at all my secrets? You might be whippersnappers, but I can respect that kind of grit.
You think he actually knows anything?
No.
I'm wondering.
We heard that there was someone who knew much about spas, but that he had passed away. What did that old codger tell you? I ain't dying anytime soon.
Mind telling us about the spas, then?
When I was young, I used to go around them all, and a lot. There were about 4 of them.
4?
The one I liked the most was the Nordal Natural Spa. At the time, my back was killing me, but one dip, and it was healed. Amazing! The odd thing was, it was just a foot bath. I dipped my feet in, and it healed my back. What genius came up with that, eh? I only ever found 4 natural spas, but I also heard rumors of another secret one. I bet it'd do marvels for one's back.
Mate, we didn't come here to chat about your flipping back.
Hey,
We want to know where we can find a spa. If there's 4 of them, then you can...
no, they're long gone.
What?
It's the secret one. We need the secret one.
Gone?
You say?
Thanks to kids like you with your wars and whatever, they've been blown up, filled in.
Huh?
Natural spas need water that gushes out of the ground. No gush, no spring. You might find something if you start digging, though.
Dig. That's your advice.
Though in times like these, start digging holes and people will think you're crazy.
Well, you certainly turned out to be a font of knowledge. I don't regret this at all.
Don't take it to heart, Tyon. We tried our best. We'll just have to accept the result. We may not have found a natural spa, but the time we spent was still worthwhile.
I suppose, Commander.
You suppose nothing. You should let someone finish when they're talking.
Indeed. He hadn't told us about the secret one.
There is still the secret spa that I couldn't find. Or, to be more precise, there might be...
What? Really?
I heard this when I was still young, so it might not be too credible. But the rumor goes that there was one in the Brasa geothermal belt.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't make it. The place was crawling with monsters, inside and out.
So there is hope after all.
Long time ago, lots of people took refuge there. But not one of them came back. That's how dangerous the place is. So, the spa might be there. It might not. That's why I couldn't recommend the place to you.
There we go then. Hey, Isurd?
Indeed. It might be there, it might not. The more uncertain it sounds, the more it gets me excited.
Weirdo. What if it turns out to be a massive waste of time?
It would have been fun looking.
I never thought I'd get so excited at searching for something unknown.
Soak yourself in the spa the way you're getting now, and you're liable to broil yourself to death.
I'll take care. Thank you kindly.
Oh, nearly forgot to tell you.
My name's Coton, not kindly.
How to properly use the spa. Pin your ears back and listen.
Well, ever seen Hope's Rest? Yeah, we actually have. Way back when our founders lived there, but a catastrophic attack scattered them far and wide. Those blasted Agnians made use of their castle in the opportunity and took the land for themselves. If we got that fertile land back, the folk here in the city would live a lot better, that's for sure. Well, alright then. Right, so destination map. Exactly where I thought it would be. Righto. It's like, come on now, come on. It was obviously going to be there. It's like, ever since I saw the place, it's like, having done many like JRPGs and seen a bit of anime here and there, it's like, that looked like a hot spring.
There's an unusual smell coming from over on the right.
So it was clear, like, once this quest popped up, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be there. If it didn't, I'd be questioning where the hell it would be. A whispered tomato. Tomato. Yeah, again, this bit just reminded me straight away. Like, I think it's like the sort of like big open cave aspect reminding me of the spider caves and stuff. Near Colony 9 in the first game. I mean, the spiders being around as well helps. It probably is based on that. Didn't have all this bioluminescence though.
Could it be that our natural spa is up ahead?
He's getting excited.
So, this is the spa.
So it is just a great big stonking bath.
Looks can be deceiving. They told us it has special properties, remember?
It's usually the rocks and minerals.
The humidity is insane. Do you think the water's hot?
Huh? Hold it. Something's here.
Seems we're not the first visitors today.
We can share. We don't have to fight them.
Weapons ready!
Alright then. The overly dramatic music at this point doesn't really work. But maybe that's the point.
Over here!
Let's jump into the spa though while we do this.
If they want to fight, we shall give them one.
Eyes over here!
Perfect time. Fight one!
Hammerhead!
Eyes over here!
Cheers, you're a gem.
I couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here!
Cheers for that. You might want to surrender before we cry
Keep them
you
in
into
check.
dust.
Straight!
Dust.
It's amazing! Here!
In your face!
I couldn't keep them in check.
Power. We can do this.
I can hear you in my boil.
I've been waiting for you to say that.
Oh, yeah!
You want some more? Spirited?
Keep it up, Senna! Ha! The heat is on!
Now we're in the swing of things. Dead! Maximum power, maximum speed.
Send the mothers packing!
Flag.
For no exaggeration. I feel the power!
Now we're in the swing of things.
Could so easily go chain attack, but
Can't
no,
let you show me
but
up,
no.
Noah. Here.
Giant
Don't you get away from me.
Keep it up, Neo!
Those guys, they healed up something crazy.
Was that an effect of the spa's waters?
Does it matter anymore? Now you can just dive right on in.
Huh? But,
Right. Ready, Isurd?
As promised, time for us to chuck you in.
Hold up! I don't remember making any...
Oh dear.
What? What is the meaning of this? Commander, are you okay?
Other than my heart, I believe I'm quite all right. Thank you.
Just like the old man said, if there's nobody there, it's good manners to jump right in.
Even so, that's not...
However, the water is good.
What does it feel like?
The temperature is very pleasant.
So like I've been saying, it's just a bath.
Look, my wounds are closing as we speak.
wow. So what that man was saying, it wasn't entirely wrong, it looks like.
Yes. Now that I'm in here, I don't think I ever want to leave.
Right, my turn then.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oi, what's wrong with you? Everybody get in.
Huh?
My word, I'm healing in places I didn't even know I had. Aren't you coming in? The water's fine.
But I,
I'm coming back to life. Not that I was dead or anything.
Would I have to strip down?
Oh, right. The old man, he did say there's a proper way for getting in the water.
But I mean... right here.
Hey, guys, where's your sense of culture? Get in already. You don't want it getting cold.
It's perfect for healing your wounds after a grueling battle.
but, Commander,
You can be hopeless. Uni, boot him in already, will ya?
Roger that.
now wait here a minute, Uni. I never said I was going in!
I love those two.
Spark, why did it have to end like this?
Tyon, it's a good experience for you. It wasn't so bad, was it?
Well, now that you ask.
Yeah, taking a dip wasn't bad at all.
Right. All my tiredness is just completely gone.
Did you enjoy your break?
I did. Thanks to you, I feel as if a weight's been lifted from my heart. I believed I was working for the colony, but really I was running myself into the ground.
So it was worth coming here.
It just shows that there's room in any heart to appreciate the finer things. This has given me a lot to think about. At some point, I'll have to bring everyone in the colony here.
Hell, move the colony here.
If you can make everyone fit. In a space like this, people have to take turns. The lines will get long.
Huh. Then perhaps we need to dig some more holes. We might even discover some new springs.
You're really serious?
Once the fighting ends and people have more free time, then I might give it some serious thought. Digging a few holes shouldn't pose us too much of a challenge. We are miners after all. But wait. If we can discover many more of these spas, we could bring in people from other colonies.
Uh-oh.
Looks like you've caught the spa bug, Isurd.
Times like this are when the commander shines the brightest.
Bet you're glad we helped him, Tyon.
Yes. I think he's going to be an even greater help to us now.
Shall we be off? Our next objective awaits.
Well, with the hot spring episode done and out the way, that's where we're going to end this part. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.